Hello everyone, and welcome to your Love Scope for March 1st through March 15th, 2017. I'm going to do these Love Scopes a little different at some suggestions of viewers. First of all, the three decks that I'm using for your Love Scopes are going to be the Whispers of Love by Angela Harfield and Josephine Wall. I'm also using the Tarot of Dreams deck by Suro Marchetti and the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Also, I am separating this into three different categories, and these will be time stamped. I am going to draw the Tarot of Dreams and the Romance Angels for as the main reading, and I will then do three different readings on that, separating it into what I'm calling super singles. And what I mean by super singles is you are not physically interacting or committed to anybody. You could be completely single where you're not thinking about anybody, you don't have any interest, there's absolutely no romance going on in your life. Or you could be super single in the fact where there is no romance taking place, but maybe you like somebody or you're still thinking about a past relationship. Okay, it's just there's no real romantic activity transpiring in the physical right now. So that is the super singles category. The next category will be singles, which are for those of you who are casually dating around. There's people in your life in a romantic way, but what is different is there is no verbalized commitment to any particular individual, even if you are dating people or a very specific person. Okay, there's no real commitment there yet. And then finally is going to be couples, and that's speaks for itself. There is a verbalized commitment. You guys could be just starting to be in a serious relationship, or maybe you just got committed, or you could be married, you could be living together. It's just you are coupled up, and that's understood on both sides. So I'm going to segregate it that way to make it easier for everybody who's watching, and to ensure that everybody, regardless of their situation, gets a message personalized to them based on your requests. So each category will be time stamped. I'm starting with the super singles first. So whatever category you fall into, go ahead and go to the description box below and click on your time stamp. Otherwise, I hope you all have a very beautiful and blessed first half of March. Take care. Hey Pisces, super singles. For you guys, this is I don't, love can happen at any time, but this first 2 weeks of March, I don't really get that new love is really your focus. Okay, now in saying that, there is something growing inside of you. Okay, but what I get for the majority of you is there was a relationship that was definitely a soulmate connection, and I don't want to say that that person didn't love you love you back, but there was definitely an imbalance of emotion and attraction, or even compatibility. And you were very emotionally invested in that relationship, and you've been having a hard time, letting it go, and you've been struggling with it emotionally. I see that with the Five of Cups at the foundation, and then in the recent past we have this reversed King of Cups. So this is being, out of balance emotionally. But what is good is what sits in the crowning position is the reversed Ten of Swords. So upright, this is really connected to this reversed King of Cups and this upright Five of Cups. This is, for many of you, a relationship that really stabs you in the back and hurts you, and You may have recently found out some news about your ex, or they may even be having a child and you just found out about that. And whatever it is, it could even have just been like a shift in your own thinking and perspective. You are changing over this next 2 weeks, and you're really letting this heavy, hard, hurtful, challenging energy pass, okay? Because there is some part of you that is recognizing that even though you were really trying to give this relationship a chance because you felt this deep soul connection with this individual, you really recognize that the love was not mutual to the same degree. Okay? And what sits at the basis here is the Empress. So within you at this time is this birthing of new idea and understanding about this relationship of the past. Or this could be where you have found out that your ex is now having a baby with somebody else, or they're committed to somebody else now, or they're getting married. You know, it's just something triggered an emotional response within you. But now we're moving past that, and we're coming into a place of fertility and new beginnings and full recognition of what this past relationship truly was. Because what comes in the near future, which nobody wants to hear, is this Hermit card. And so this to me represents more solitude in the romantic department, but I did pull more cards on that because I was like, Spirit, really? You're really gonna leave me hanging there? Like, no, not cool. The reason for this Hermit energy is because you are still releasing some inner struggles. You're letting them go, and you're finally giving up on hope of any sort of reconciliation with this past relationship. And the new relationship that you are vibrationally preparing and aligning yourself for is truly a matter of divine timing. But more than that, the full energy and cycle of this past relationship in these first 2 weeks of March is now just finally completing and coming to an end. And this is upright. So this is a positive energy, positive change for you. And with these two cards coming out reversed, it's like you are no longer struggling or fighting against the ending of this relationship. You're no longer hoping or wishing or praying or waiting or putting any more energy into this relationship. You are finally letting it go. There is something about this first 2 weeks of March that really just gives you a new perspective, or there's new information that comes in, or maybe you finally have that final talk and you get closure. It's just by the middle of March, your mind is no longer worried or uptight or nervous. Your thoughts are calm. You are in this energy. You are in the place of the Hermit, which also tells me you're not so interested in rushing into any sort of romantic relationship this first 2 weeks of March. It's just, that's not on your agenda. If anything, with this Hermit energy, now that you're finally letting go and no longer struggling against this old relationship that didn't work out, it's like you're manifesting and birthing into reality your next relationship. And this is all about divine timing, and you're just like moving in perfect flow with the energy in your life right now. And even though the Hermit is in the near future, which indicates solitude and inner reflection, with the Empress at the base of this reading, this is telling you something is on the horizon. There is a romance coming in for you, but it's this quiet place that you are walking in right now, and that is part of this journey. and it has a lot to do with a past relationship and that energy finally completing. Because I get, for some of you, you're like, I've been single forever, I'm like over that person, I don't want them back, I've been moved on. But there's something about it that is still in your energy field somehow, some way, whether you couldn't let go of the fact that they didn't return the love and affection the same, or the betrayal, or there was just some aspect that was really hanging you up, and it was quite painful. And now it's like you see everything new, and that is allowing you to move on. And the reason why it's all happening right now is because now is the divine time for that cycle to finally complete for you. Okay, so have heart, my super single Pisces, especially if you've been struggling getting over a past relationship, and that's why you've been single and haven't really been dating anybody or interested. Whoa, okay, well, that is too many again. But let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, you know what? I will take all of these just because of the nature of this reading. I was only pulling one. One Whispers of Love Oracle Energy card as advice, but due to the nature of this reading for you super singles, I will take, let's see, 1, 2, all 5 that flew out, okay? So we have, look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So if you're still kind of really caught up in this sad energy, it's time to refocus yourself and give a new perspective on why this relationship didn't work out. Now, T.D. Jakes said the best thing I've ever heard when it comes to relationships that have ended. Anything that has left you or you have lost, the universe is not going to rebuild you with that energy. The universe is going to rebuild you with what is left. And that is also a message of the 5 of Cups. It's a focus on what has been lost or what left you, when there's still something that remains in your life within you, other possibilities that are there, but you're not paying attention to them because you're so focused on this heartache here. Spirit is saying, listen, I am not going to rebuild you with what is now gone from your life. That is over. That is water under the bridge. That has now come to a completion. I'm going to rebuild you with brand new energy, with what remained when all of that left, okay? And that's where this Hermit comes into play, is really looking at your pattern in relationships and who you are, what you offer, what you bring to the table, why maybe the same kind of energy's been playing out over and over, where it feels like you're giving more than the other person, even though there's this deep soul connection, okay? Lots of inner reflection about that is going to help you guys out. And also saying, have patience. Love is patient and kind. Really have patience with yourself and with this process and with the healing process, because I really do get that you're like, oh, I don't want to be single anymore. I'm ready to move on. Well, Spirit's saying no, there's still a little bit more work to be done. The cycle's still completing. This first 2 weeks of March, though, I feel like it's over. It's done. It's really up to you. You need to have patience through the process, okay? Because just beyond that is this new romance that is coming into your life, okay? It is there, Pisces, it is there. And the next card is I love you. These are very important words. To me, this is saying where in the past, that kind of same mutual love and affection and attraction wasn't returned by somebody you really loved. This new relationship, it is going to be there. There is going to be I love yous expressed, okay? And it's going to be genuine and it's going to be real, because then we have true love. This is a once in a lifetime love. So for those of you who have been single as fuck for a while and you have been struggling against a relationship. I'm just going to keep it here on true love. You've been struggling against letting a relationship of the past go. Really, these first 2 weeks of March, let that shit go. Say your goodbyes, give the forgiveness, move on. The energy is so ripe and there for you. The cycle is over. That relationship is over. There is nothing left in it, okay? There is nothing there for you. There is a new relationship that is on your path, that is going to be true love, that is going to be worthy of you, that is going to have this very fertile energy to it, whereas in the past we have this unrequited love, okay, Pisces? So take heart, even though I feel for those of you who are in this category, the single journey is a bit longer, at least these first 2 weeks of March. There is this on the horizon at some point beyond that, and you need to just have faith in that and come into a really good place of inner peace and acceptance to move forward. And this is what's going to be there for you, okay? So for you super singles, this is what I have these first 2 weeks of March. I hope this offers you some guidance. So have a very beautiful and blessed 2 weeks. Take care. Okay, for single Pisces, let's see. I'm getting that, especially if you are a male, you have been dating around, really trying to find your soulmate, but I just get the sense that everything that kind of comes your way just isn't really the right connection and energy. Okay, because we have the reverse King of Cups in the recent past, and then we have the Five of Cups at the foundation of the reading here. So really strong for Pisces males who have been just kind of casually dating. Just disappointment. It's either you don't feel the same back for somebody or they don't feel the same back for you. It's just like the energy cannot seem to align. But this first 2 weeks, now if you're a female, this can also relate, okay? For those of you who fall in this category of singles, of casually dating, you know, no real deep attachment anywhere, I get the sense that the past few weeks or months maybe have just been really filled with disappointment and nothing real good coming your way. It's just mismatched energy, even though you feel you've been really trying. But this first 2 weeks of March, I feel many of you are in this new kind of place of thinking where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to let this all go. I'm going to let the struggle go. I'm going to let the heartache go. I'm going to take a time out for a minute. I get the sense that because we have this Hermit coming in the near future, so this to me, based on the reading, is you are making the choice these first 2 weeks of March to not really date anybody or pursue anybody or have your focus really on romance. And it's not that you're not thinking about what you want out of a relationship or that you don't desire a relationship. I just feel that you want to get your mind right. And also, there's a part of you that's coming into this place where with this reversed Five of Wands and this reversed Seven of Pentacles, you're giving up the struggle. You don't want it anymore. You don't want to play the game. You are tired. Some of you're emotionally scathed. Others of you, it's like, I just don't even have the finances to deal with this shit right now. Others of you are sick of the drama and you don't want it anymore on the dating scene. So I get these first 2 weeks, many of you are just kind of like in a time out, but it's self-induced. It's a choice that you have made because, again, you want to get your mind right. You want to quiet your mind because this upright is a heavy energy, and this is in your life, okay, because it can only come in your reading reversed if this had been upright at some point in your past. So this is heavy energy, just as I've been speaking about, but now it's reversed. It's passing, and it has everything to do with you letting go of relationships that are not right for you, and not letting go of insecurity and fear and heartache and all of it. You're just like, you're done with it. There's beautiful new fresh energy coming in for you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is a cycle that you're coming out of, and that's reiterated with this Ten of Swords reversed. You're coming out of this really challenging cycle in regards to love and romance, and it will serve you well, Pisces, to just take a time out these first 2 weeks of March in regards to love and romance. Just keep it really casual and go within, because you are completing a cycle. And I definitely, with that Empress being at the center of the reading, there is a new relationship on the horizon for you guys. But something else is, just because that's the Empress and we have this Five of Cups here and then the reversed male, for some of you, if you are a male, this could be an unexpected pregnancy that came about, and it's something that you were like, oh my God, I'm so not in love with you and connected to you on that level. But what I feel is, I don't feel like that it takes place. Like, either there's a miscarriage or the mother gets an abortion. Now, if you are a female Pisces and you have this unexpected pregnancy, it's really up to you what you do about it. But with the reverse Ten of Swords being in the crowning position, it's like whatever comes of this, it's like an ease of your mind. Even though I see the Hermit here, it's like whatever the outcome of this is, it's like you feel like, okay, yes, this is exactly what was meant to be. And I feel as though if it's an unwanted pregnancy or a pregnancy scare, it works out in the favor of what you really want. If you don't want the baby or you do want the baby. And I feel like many of you, if this is a pregnancy thing, you don't really want it. And because you see yourself, if you are a female especially, having to take care of this child on your own. Okay. All right. So your advice from the Whispers of Love is spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So to me, this isn't somebody from your past or anybody that you've really been dealing with. This spiritual connection is a soulmate connection that is destined on your path after you are in this space. Okay, this space of the Hermit is over all exes, no more emotional baggage, being completely healed emotionally and mentally, being open and ready and optimistic and vibrating in a very high place in regards to love and romance. Okay, that energy is what is going to bring this into your life, this spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond lifetimes. So soulmate, beautiful reiteration that, especially with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like a trifecta of synchronicity here, that yes, this is on the horizon for you, Pisces. Okay, even if you're single and you've been single, don't lose heart. This is, you don't want this to show up before you and that other person are both 100% ready to give this relationship your all, because it will be very beautiful. So that's what I have for you, Pisces singles. I hope that this helped and offered you some guidance, and I hope that you guys have a very beautiful and blessed week. Take care. Okay, coupled up Pisces. So I'm going to start right away with this Empress energy, because we have this Empress energy at the base of the reading, and then this foundation of the Five of Cups, and then in the recent past we have the reversed King of Cups. So to me, for some of you, you may have encountered an unwanted pregnancy, even though you're coupled up. Either one or both of you, this just isn't it's just not the right time, or this is not what you wanted, or and since the Pisces is the reversed card here, I get like you really don't want this, especially if you're a male. You really don't want it. You don't feel like the time is right. And with the cards that I see as the outcome in the Hermit here, I honestly feel that many of you are going to either decide to like abort the pregnancy, or there may just be a natural miscarriage, because we have this sadness and worry, and then a relief in your mind, and then the Hermit being alone. So it's just, I don't really feel, if there was an unwanted pregnancy, I don't feel like it's gonna stick around. I feel like it's you guys, it's just, it's not gonna happen, whether you choose to abort it or it naturally just miscarries. Or this could be definitely where you guys have been trying to have a baby and there may have been a miscarriage, and you guys have been struggling with that energy, but yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a couple messages here. So some of you have been really struggling maybe with the infertility, or you got pregnant and then you miscarried the baby. And now this first 2 weeks of March, I get like either you are pregnant again, or you are now finally past your first trimester, and the pregnancy is like you're still pregnant, you didn't miscarry, or you know, it's just if you've been going through like where you have miscarried, or fertility issues, it's like this time around you guys are okay, and you're finally no longer worried, okay? So, and you're in a really good place of peace about it. So if you've made it to that second trimester, I really feel like you're good to go. So no more worries, just be in a place of gratitude and peace, and all will be well. For other coupled up Pisces, I get the sense that this first 2 weeks, some of you definitely could be ending your relationship, and your partner could be ending it with you, but just because, again, this King of Cups is, your energy is showing strongest in this reading, I get the sense that many of you are ending a relationship with somebody else, and there is sadness and pain about that, but the ending of this relationship is a relief off your mind. It's maybe you just feel like you're not in love with that person anymore, or maybe you guys were there was this like a lot of fights or a lot of financial issues, because I see the reversed Five of Wands and the reversed Seven of Pentacles. So it's like whatever is going out the door is it's a huge weight off your shoulders and a relief to your mind, and it's like you see yourself having a brand new beginning on your own, and that's kind of what you want, okay? But your ex may be asking you to really give the relationship another chance, and you are saying, no, I'm done with this, I'm over it, I don't want to be in this relationship any longer. And since this is general, it could definitely flip, and you could want to not have your relationship end, even though your partner does. But I just feel like that's so the minority of you. Many of you, whatever you were in, it was very heavy and hard, and getting out of it is a huge relief to you, and you feel like it's finally time and you're ready to move on. There was no more love, there was no more chemistry, even though you guys do share a deep bond, okay? It's not enough. Whatever this energy represents, it's not enough connection at this point in your life to keep moving forward. Yeah, and now for others of you that aren't broken up or thinking about breaking up, I get that you're really in your mind about something, and you're ready for some energy to end. You're ready to no longer be worried. It's just coupled up, Pisces. This isn't have to be a like negative energy, because we do have this Empress at the base, and then this Wheel of Fortune. It's just this Hermit energy that's kind of throwing me. Like, why are you in solitude? You know, some of you, okay, some of you coupled up, Pisces, feel like your relationship is really suffering because you guys just don't seem to have enough time for each other. And over this first 2 weeks of March, you guys are both taking the time and energy to put into your relationship, and that's where this give your relationship a chance comes into play. And this Hermit energy is the two of you disconnecting from everybody else, because everybody else and their issues or what they need for you or your friends, your family, whatever it is, there's been like a lot of interference, and you guys are just kind of shutting that out for these 2 weeks because it's so distracting to your relationship, and you feel how that is damaging you guys. And so this Hermit energy is the two of you really disconnecting from everybody else and coming together, because you do love each other and you do want to be with each other, and you know, you recognize that the way things have been going, they can't continue that way, and definitely no longer are going to have these conflicts after this time out you guys spend together, because it's like taking the time out to invest back into the relationship that you have. It's that really shifts things for you guys, and it puts you back on top of the wheel. So I'm gonna pull a Whispers of Love Oracle card as advice for coupled up Pisces. Oh, okay, so honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So for those of you who really are unhappy and want out of the relationship, you need to end it gracefully and be completely honest about it, and don't pull the whole, oh, it's not you, it's me, I just need some time to think and do me. Don't play that game. If you know that it's over, but you might still have some feelings, or it's hard for you to imagine them being with somebody else, or you want them to be there just in case, no. That is no. You need to not play that game whatsoever. Spirit's saying, listen, this relationship has run its course if this is how you're truly feeling. And the best thing that you can do is be completely 100% honest, because in doing that, that will really free your mind from any guilt or worry that you would carry around otherwise, okay? And in general, over these next 2 weeks, Pisces, be really honest and straight up and straightforward with your partner about everything, because that is going to make all the difference in the world, okay? So that's what I have for coupled up Pisces. I hope that offered you some guidance, and I hope that you guys have a very beautiful and blessed 2 weeks. Take care.